Hello, hello, hello. How do I look? I just got out of the swimming pool. Yes, I want to share with something that I remembered this week coming out of the flu. I got the flu after Christmas. And at the end of the flu, it's still in my chest. And you know those nights where you are trying to sleep and you keep coughing? I had a few of those, and they're terrible, and it's not like there was anything to cough up. It's like it's dry. But then what happens is we get into these kind of coughing cycles, and it's really like the whole body cough. It's terrible, right? And I had a couple of those nights, and I couldn't sleep, So I want to give you a couple tips since it's flu season that might help you. And I learned this special tip years ago when I did some research about it and discovered this technique that's very close to yoga, and I think it's fascinating, and it really helped. It has helped me and helped me this week. So here we go. The first tip is, as you may already know, the simplest one is when you lie down, just like when we're in yoga, if you have that little cough and you lie flat, it brings the coughing mechanism up. There's something happens that I'm not sure what, but you have to bring your pillow, not just your pillow, but you have to bring your chest a little higher. So you're lying at that angle, right? More like a lounge chair. And I did that a couple of nights with, three pillows but not just your head. It's really getting your chest up. Sort of like what we do with the big pillows we have, the bolsters maybe. Of course, you want to make your lower back feel comfortable, and just make yourself with a few pillows comfortable. That'll really help. But the other thing is that when you find yourself in the middle of the night, usually in this coughing cycle that kind of becomes automatic, like you can't stop it without medicine, if you're not using medicine, there's a pranayama breathing technique that can really help. It takes a little bit of practice, but just start. And it's got to do with we do it in yoga, this exhale, and we pause, and we stop breathing right there. We just, at the end of your exhale, no breath, and you just wait. And this is something we build up and we learn in yoga. Well, it's what I want you to try to do the next time this happens to you. So, and it's very hard at times because you're coughing, you kind of rotate, and then you try to breathe, and you try to breathe out. And you might have to do this quite a few times to calm yourself down, breathe out. And if that coughing mechanism's coming up, try to just override it, breathe out, keep the breath out. Of course, you have to breathe in again slowly. That might get a cough going, but try to breathe out again, do it again. Keep doing it. And what happens is as you breathe out and calm down, and you hold your breath out just as long as you can, what's happening in the exhale and holding the breath out is a whole blood chemistry thing, which I can't even explain or even completely understand, but something happens on the pH. We're building CO2, getting higher tolerance to CO2. And this kicks off a whole series of events in the chemistry of our body, one of which is part of the triggering for the mechanism for coughing, which is just a kind of a contracting mechanism in the musculature. So you're overriding that impulse by exhaling, letting the CO2 build up inside, and of course, breathing again. So that's what you do. And what I found is the thing that's hardest to do in that is there's when I feel this urge to cough, it's like you're trying to cough something up, but really there's nothing there. It's almost like you scratched yourself and you have a little scar thing there that you're itching. And you can't itch it anymore. You just have to let the itch be there. So just while you're exhaling, just let the feeling of that discomfort be there. Try to just sit with it. That's very yogic. Just sit with your discomfort. Breathe it out, breathe in, exhale. And try not to force anything around that, whatever discomfort is. And just see what happens. And it can really help you calm down and get out of the cycle of cough in a very natural way. So I just wanted to share it with you because maybe you're having struggle like I did. So let's all get healthy. Happy New Year, everybody.